Alright guys, sometimes when you put yourself out there on social media and you know you're going to be famous, it can be a lonely place. I mean, I'm very popular, I have lots of friends, I have lots of people in my life, I have family, etc., I date, but it can be a lonely place sometimes, right? So remember that that loneliness doesn't have to last forever, and you're going to get places in the future and if you just stick with it, okay? So for me, I'm not really lonely. I go out, I see people, I have my wife, right? So I'm in an open marriage, so I date other people. I mean, sometimes it's hard to find a new person, but I mean, in general, it's not a big deal, right? I mean, I do date and stuff. But I mean, sometimes it's better to wait for dating and to have lesser relationships to date than have too many. Neither is wrong or right, but I mean, if you have lesser and they're better quality, whatever, it's better, right? But not necessarily. I mean, some people like abundance and they enjoy that. Some people are pan, so they don't mind dating whatever. They just date whatever, right? So it's not necessarily something you have to really think about. But I mean, when you're dating and you're on social media, it can be challenging because people might be scared of you. Like, it's not really necessarily true. I mean, not everyone's scared of you, but I mean, if somebody were to try to date me, they would be very intimidated and they feel very scared, I think, in some ways, but not necessarily. I mean, you have to find people that aren't intimidated. You have to find people that are not going to have a hard time, but some people are very frightened and very scared, right? I'm a big time star. Well, I'm not even that big yet, but I'm going to be. And I'm on social media in all kinds of platforms, and people might be intimidated, right? So, obviously you have to find someone that isn't intimidated, that matches you and has chemistry with you, but I mean, it's not really rocket science, right? Like, if you're a good quality person, you're going to have less people to date because if you want to date good quality people, you're going to have less people to date because you have to find someone that matches your personality, someone that matches your career ambitions, someone that matches your looks, or whatever looks you want. So maybe you don't want looks, maybe you want something else, right? Maybe you want intelligence, whatever. You have to have someone that matches whatever you want for that. You have to have someone that you can sit with for hours and talk to for hours, right? Like, you're not going to have someone that can't be in the same room as you or has a hard time with you because you're so attractive, right? So you have to find someone that meets those standards. And then you have to have someone that, if you like pets, or you don't, you like smoking, drinking drugs, whatever, or you don't, whatever, right? Like, you have to find someone that's compatible with you, right? Or you like someone that parties or stays home, or you want to have someone that has certain ambition, or maybe you don't care about that, but you know what I mean, right? Like, it's not like it's set in stone that you have to. It's not like it's set in stone that you have to really. It's not like it's easy to find, right? So you want to find someone that matches what you like, and so when you're dating, it can be daunting. And when you have social media, people might be like, well, you know, and the thing is, like, and sometimes it's not even about where you're at in social media. Like, sometimes it's where you're going to be, right? So, like, if you're going to be somewhere, let's say I'm going to be one of the top famous people in the world, eventually, one of the top, literally one of the top, who's going to be there when I'm there, right? Who's going to be there, And that same person that sees you now might think that you're intimidated by them because they're already famous or whatever, right? So who knows? Maybe they don't think that, but obviously the person that you're going to end up with, no matter how rich or poor, no matter how successful they are, social media, whatever they are, you're going to click with them and you're going to find that it works, right? If they're your right match. Anyway, bye now. Au revoir.